Hello everybody and welcome to our first game break here in Madden 19. Something new this year. Not within Madden 19 but within our channel or my channel. And for you guys watching wherever you are. So the Ravens game. Spoiler, you win 21-20 in the top left of your screen against the Denver Broncos. We're going to break it down because the Elgato choppy gameplay, it is editable, and it's fine after that, but it's so bad choppiness-wise, it's very, 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 very hard to edit. So with that, we're going to take a game break here. We'll pick things up next week with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the plan was to show the Bronco game, then do, a scout update. The class coming in. So that's going to change. We'll do it after the Pittsburgh game. And you can see it's a primetime game. 8:20. Either Sunday or Monday night. I'm not too sure just yet. But the Ravens, they're staying at 2-1. That blowout loss to Buffalo in Orchard Park. Well, that probably got them going. They've beaten the Bengals. They've beaten the Broncos. Now it's time to... well, maybe not beat up on the Steelers. They will have Le'Veon Bell. No holdout there. And then the Browns, Titans, Saints, Panthers. That's your first half of the season for the Ravens here in 2018. So let's get into it. So we'll go to schedule here. We'll break down this game against the Denver Broncos. And you can see, ever since the Bills' blowout loss, again, you've allowed 21 or less. Good fight, late score by Cincinnati, and then a comeback against Denver. So, with that, the game started out really nothing too special. You guys are going to see the second half, and then from there, Baltimore, three field goals, my own corrections, 3 field goals from Justin Tucker in the first half to 1 for Denver. And it was 9-3 at half. No offense. Nothing really to shout about. Third quarter hits. We find ourselves 13-9. And then Denver scores first in the fourth quarter. So at this point, it's a 20-9 ball game. Then, Baltimore comes back. Boom, boom. You see it right there, 12 points. So, team stats. Baltimore owned Denver this game. Third down conversions, total yards, first downs, pass, rush, offensive yards, punt return yards. It was just a crazy game for either side. Red zone offense percentage, perfect for Baltimore. Field goals, 2-0. Time of possession, 34-25-47 for Baltimore. Let's go into the player stats. Joe Flacco for the Ravens had himself an okay day. Okay being no touchdowns, 1 pick, but 334 through the air. Took 9 sacks though. This O-line has to get better, and we hopefully will in the offseason and maybe before that in the trades. But Flacco, 86 rating there. On 334, 29-40. Rushing, Alex Collins, 11 for 38. Javorius Allen, 9-37. Flacco, 4 of 11. He's not a runner, but he had a run sometimes. And then Kenneth Dixon, 2 for 4. No touchdowns on the ground. Receiving, Michael Crabtree, 100-yard game again. 7 for 104. Hayden Hurst, 5 for 70. Allen 4 for 50, John Brown 4 for 56, Willie Snead 3 for 26, Nick Boyle 2 of 10. Even the fullback got involved. Patrick Ricard 1 for 14. Blocking. Orlando Brown. Yeah, he's a rookie. That's fine. We just can't have this many sacks allowed. Marshall Yonda, not a guy you would expect. 1 sack allowed. Matt Skura, coming together for this O-line in Baltimore. 1 sack. Nico Siragusa, 1 year into the league, 1 sack, but it's just not what you want to see. So, defensively wise, for the Baltimore Ravens, you have Tavon Young, however you want to pronounce it, 5 solo tackles, 7 total, 3 for a loss. He was really everywhere. And then we go to Tony Jefferson, 1 pick, a 101 yard pick 6 to the house. That was in the fourth quarter. That was the first score for Baltimore in the fourth quarter. He had 5 tackles. Not many guys getting tackles for losses. Tavon Young, we already covered him. But past that, Patrick Onwuasor, Kenny Young, Jimmy Smith, Levine, Henry, Terrell Suggs. You would like to see a little bit more. And then obviously kicking Justin Tucker, 5 for 5. He ended up grabbing 2 more field goals in the second half. And from there, it was Justin Tucker's fantasy day to have. 5 for 5, 59 longest. He made every single one. So let's go to the Broncos. We'll begin with kicking. We're already here. Brandon McManus missed 2 field goals, both in the fourth quarter. Always want to merge the first and fourth were together. 2 of 4. Made both extra points. Longest field goal was 41. I think he attempted a 57-yarder at the end of the first half, and maybe a 54-yarder, and he missed it completely wide right both times. So into passing, Case Keenum, 85 rating, 279 through the air, 1 and 1, 1 touchdown, 1 pick on 20 of only 33 passing, sacked 3 times. Rushing, Devontae Booker, seemed like he had our number in the first half. We ponied up though, and we got to him. 15 for 38. Past that, Royce Freeman out of Oregon, 3 of 9. That's it. No other rushers. However, Royce Freeman did have a touchdown. It was 8 yards out, though, as you can see by the longest carry. Receiving, they got a little interesting. Demaryius Thomas could not stop him. 4 for 109. Cortland Sutton out of SMU, 5 of 48. Emmanuel Sanders, 4 of 84. Jeff Heuerman out of Ohio State, 435. D'Angelo Henderson, 3 for 3. Demaryius Thomas, the only touchdown here. Blocking wise, Garrett Bowles, 1 sack allowed. Don't know if this is a glitch. We got 3 sacks. It only shows 1. They had 9 on us. It only showed 5. Don't know. Defensively, Chris Harris, 12 tackles, 10 solo, no losses, had a pick, 7 yards. Von Miller, 8 tackles, 1 for a loss. Brandon Marshall, 6 and 1. D'Amato Pico Sr., a guy we learned whose name was very quick to appear in the ball game. 6 tackles, 4 solo, 1 for a loss. And then, of course, Bradley Chubb, the rookie, the most anticipated defensive player probably in the draft. For Denver, 5 tackles, 2 solo, 3 assisted. And past that, really nothing else too special. And we already showed you guys all the, kicking and all that good stuff. So, game break here. Unfortunately, you will not see the footage. It was a good game. It was a very good game, good finish and all that good stuff. But unfortunately, you guys will not see it. I am so sorry about that. But we will be back next week at Heinz Field to take on Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, and Big Ben, the Killer Bees, in Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll see you in Pittsburgh. Ravens look to go 2-0 in division play in the AFC North and to go 3-1 heading into week